Preseason football, Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, D.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check three.
Here's Jackson to throw. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Leonard Fournette. Fournette, first down, still going. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Go. Showing it. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That throw into the arms of Allen. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. He stiff arms him. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard
One
line.
receiver left, that's Allen. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon. 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game. Mike Badgley kicked off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180. Check. Hey, get away with it. Check 52. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really competent throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. Badgley's kick is good. The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Badgley.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Hey, Charlie!
Here's Foles. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Now this throw caught left side. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Move those chains. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On the run, it's Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Let's go!
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's pass caught with the 4. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. This will be taken in at the 1. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. 20, 10, and he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, goal. Down goal.
Throwing on second down. Foles out to Cole on the right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, sound one.
Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A shotgun give to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On first down, Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
Hey, Team 6. Team 6. Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. They occupied people to allow to be.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marquise Lee hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Jackson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson now. Caught left side, Williams. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Chargers 17.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Badgley able to punch this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go!
44. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jaguars, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.